Hello, 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 and welcome to Dark Miasma. I'm Army Mom Strong, and we are showcasing this in a three-part mini-series. Whether we continue it or not, completely up to y'all. So if you enjoy the coverage, be sure and tap that like button for me so I know that it's something you guys want me to continue with. First off, I want to thank Uncommon Potential Games for sending me a key to this game. It does release on the 17th, which is this Friday. So I will put a link below. There is a free demo you can get now to the game if you want to check it out. I will have that below as well. If you don't know what Dark Miasma is, I might be butchering the name. I'm really bad at pronunciations on some things. It's the Southern in me. We suck at that. Dark Miasma is a time management game with visual novel storytelling and a deck building twist. Make friends and become as powerful as possible before the town of Galeport is overrun by demons. Have I done any deck building games before? No. But I think, why not? We have been jumping into new genres like crazy on the channel lately. Well, I'm only 4 months old, technically, in YouTubeage. So let's jump into new game. Let's try it. I figure, why the heck not? People like it. Who's to say we won't? I won't know unless I try, and you won't know unless you watch. So we're going to be Des, a female born in the winter, because that is when I was born. I have not played this yet. I did a run through a few minutes ago, but the music was so overpoweringly loud that I had to stop recording and start again. So I didn't actually even get into it. So our father was a carpenter. Our mother was a nurse. These are our stats. I don't really know what they all mean yet. I'm assuming it's kind of like the stats in Encased. We can hover over and see what they are. I don't know if being born in different times give you different stats or what. But we'll figure that out as we go. Create character. Let's do it. Ake up, Des. Come on. Abe to wah. A voice pierces the peaceful silence. You do your best to ignore it. Des, Captain Boris is going to be angry if you sleep in. Oh, it's so sleepy. Huh? After opening your eyes, you are greeted with the familiar sight of your friend, Nickel, leaning over your bunk, gently rousing you from your sleep. We're going to say Nick. Ah, you're finally awake. Good morning. 5 more minutes or good morning? I'm more of a 5 more minutes girl, but we're going to be good morning. Yawn. Good morning, Nick. Sorry to wake you up, Des, but the captain ordered us to report to his office. I'm only saying Nick because I don't know if it's Nickel, Nickel. There's probably a pronunciation I'm screwing up, so Nick it's easier. Penny, sitting on the bunk opposite yours, stretches and lets out an exaggerating yawn. Ugh. That old coot can't keep waking us up this early. How does he expect us to keep Galeport safe if we're all sleep deprived? It's almost 9 o'clock. I'm sure you'll survive. Des and I need our beauty sleep. I'll be up in an hour. 2 tops. You go ahead on, Des. I'll make sure Penny gets up. Can we discuss how amazing this music is? Like, it makes you want to get up and dance. You pull yourself out of bed, change into your uniform, and report to the guard captain's office. So, you finally decided to leave your bunk, Des. I almost thought we had another penny on our hands. Not that bad, Captain. I hope not. 1 penny is enough of a headache already. Oddly enough, I have a friend named Penny, and she's a headache. She is a hot mess, but I love her. Yawn. Did somebody say my name? We're all here, Captain. Good. Now let's get down to business. Prince Ivan wants to organize the greatest Sitting Veil Festival Galeport has ever seen, and I promise him the full support of the Galeport's town guard. You mean we'll be hanging streamers and sending invitations? That could be fun. You'll be moving lumber and constructing a stage in the market square. Ugh. I think I'll pass on this one, boss. This is not up for negotiation, Penny. Hey, you're good at woodworking, aren't you, Des? I've been working a part-time carpentry job for a little while, but I wouldn't say I'm good at it or anything. Don't be so modest. Penny and I will take care of transporting the lumber, and you can work on constructing the stage in the market square. What? How come Des gets the easy job? That sounds like a fine plan? That sounds like a fine plan, Nick. Well, you all have your orders. Get to work. Monday, October 15th. You've been asked to help out with construction of the stage in the market square. Click on the market. This is the job's description. Carpentry rank 1, performance affected by woodworking, stamina, and intelligence. Okay. This is your job rank. Increasing your job rank will earn you a pay raise, but the job will become harder to succeed at unless your stats are high enough. You can increase your job rank by repeatedly working the same job. Okay. These are the stats relevant to this job. In this case, raising your woodworking stamina or intelligence will increase your chance of performing well at carpentry. Click on the Go button to spend the week working the carpentry job. good on Monday, bad on Tuesday, great on Wednesday, good on Thursday, good on Friday. 14 stress. I don't think that's great, but 14 stress doesn't sound bad. We earned 57 gold. Weekends here. You gain stress from working. Stress makes it more difficult to perform well while working or training. So it's good to try and keep stress at a minimum. You can go to the bath house to relieve stress in exchange for money. Let's go there. Visit bathhouse. Go. You make your way up the winding path to Grace's bathhouse for a well-earned soak in the hot springs. Hello, Des. You look exhausted. Boris isn't working you too hard, I hope. I was helping prepare for the Thinning Veil Festival. Prince Ivan's pulling out all the stops this year to make this festival the best one yet. I see. A big festival might attract visitors, which means more customers at the inn. Maybe if we offer a bath discount to, Grace? Oh, my apologies, Des. You're here for a bath. Yup. I want to be in peak condition next week. There's still a lot of work left to do for the festival. Then I'll get everything ready for you. Just one moment, please. Do we only bathe once a week? 'Cause I have a problem with that. I would like to object to only bathing once a week. Grace runs off to prepare the bath while you enter the changing room to undress. Oh, minus 100 stress. You leave, or is that 100 dirty? You leave the change room and slowly lower your body into the bath. The more medicinal water causes your stress to melt away. After your bath, you thank Grace and return to the barracks for the evening. Weekend, Sunday. On the weekend, you have 2 activity slots for free time that you can use to relieve stress at the bathhouse, to visit a townsperson, or to venture out into the wilderness to fight monsters. You have no reason to go into the wilderness right now, so finish your weekend by visiting someone in town. Okay. Looks like we can visit. Who are you? Shelly or Bassam? Let's go say hi to Bassam. After your morning patrol, you decide to go visit Bassam. You find him in the market square, whittling away at some wooden carvings. Ah, Fasadil. Fasadil? You've arrived just in time to assist me with lucrative business venture. You are proficient in woodworking, are you not? I take a few construction jobs, and suddenly everyone thinks I'm some master carpenter. It does not take a master to whittle down a block of wood. What are you carving, anyway? Demonic figures to sell at the Thinning Veil Festival. It's so obvious, I cannot believe no one has done it before. I don't know, Bassam. Isn't that a bit taboo? You Ralskanians are too superstitious. What would you have me sell at the festival, Des? Costumes or candy? Costumes are more fun than candy. Costumes! People like dressing up as demons for the festival. Maybe we could make some demon costumes to sell. I do have a lot of seaweed left over from my fishing trip. We can collect shells from the beach as well. What do you think demons look like, Bassam? Monday, October 22nd. There's one more week until the Thinning Veil Festival, and still lots of work to be done at the market square. Okay, so I'm assuming we have to go here and go like last time. Good Monday, good Tuesday, good Wednesday, good Thursday, good Friday. We had a good week, guys, and we got promoted. Yeah, buddy. Weekends here. Boris calls you, Penny, and Nick into his office early Saturday morning. What's the deal, old man? I thought we were taking today off. Is something wrong, Captain? Yes, we have an emergency on our hands. Of sorts. There's a problem regarding the Thinning Veil Festival tomorrow. What? I thought we got all the work done yesterday. We ran out of the new snow maple sap used to make treats for the festival. I am assigning one of you to travel to the snow maple forest at the end of Vonk Trail to collect some more. Sounds boring. I'll pass. Why don't we let Des do it? She's never led an expedition out of town before. The monsters that roam Vonk Trail are not very strong. She has been with the town guard for a while now. What do you say, Des? Do you think you're up to the challenge? Yes! Leave it to me. I can handle anything Vonk Trail throws at me. Such enthusiasm. Penny, Nickel, make sure to help Des prepare before you send her out into the wilderness. We'll make sure she knows everything she needs to know. And then it is decided. Des, you are officially tasked with collecting a bucket of snow maple sap from Vonk Trail. As Boris leaves, Penny and Nickel turn to you. All right, let's get this explanation over with. Here, we'll use my inventory as an example. Take a look. Here are all the items I own. People usually refer to them as cards. Okay, so we have bronze sword, iron sword. Are the lit up ones what she owns, or the dark ones, or all of them? This number to the top left of the card indicates how many copies of that card are currently in my inventory. If you move the mouse above the card, it tells you a few basic details about the card. Try it out. Okay, 2 sword, 2 fire. Now try right-clicking the card. This brings up the important details about the card. I'm going to listen back and make sure I don't need to turn audio down more. It still seems kind of loud to me, but I'll have to see it on your end. The stars below each stat shows how much the effect of this card scale with that stat. Deal extra damage to killed targets. In the Ember's Blade case, it deals damage based on your sword stat as well as your fire stat. Raising your fire and sword stats would make this card deal more damage. Down below you can see that the Ember Blade has an extra effect and deals extra damage to chilled targets. If you want to check what effects like chilled, you can check in If you want to check what effects like chilled do, you can check the glossary in your menu later. I don't know why that sentence made me struggle so bad. Click the pop-up to close it. Over here you can see my decks. Decks are groups of cards that you take into combat. Okay, so right is deck, left is okay. Here I have 1 deck for dealing single target damage and 1 deck for area of effect attacks. You can put a single copy of a card into multiple decks, so don't worry. You'll be able to bring all of your decks into a dungeon and then select which deck you'd like to use before each encounter. You can have between 20 and 40 cards in your deck. Be careful, if you run out of cards in combat, you'll start taking damage every time you draw a card. Cards can only be used once per combat encounter, but they'll all go back into your deck after the current fight is over. You can use each card in as many fights as you like. I'd like to remove a bronze sword from this deck. Could you do that for me and click the card to remove it from my deck? Thanks. Now could you add an iron sword to my deck? It has better stat scaling than the bronze sword, so it'll deal more damage. Great, now I'll be more effective in combat. Come on, Nick, this is so boring. Alright, let's go over to training. Get over to the training dummies. Oh, that sounds really exciting. Just ignore her, Des. This information could save your life. This is the pre-combat menu. Up here it shows the enemies and their current encounter. If you've encountered the enemy before, you can click on their icon to view their stats. Click on the dummy's icon. Here you can see your opponent's stats, a picture of it, and a description of it. Training dummies are found in garrison all over Rel, where they diligently bear the strikes of fresh recruits and grizzled veterans alike. Strange items are often found amongst the straw padding their insides, but how they get there is currently unknown. We can pick our deck based on what kind of enemies we're fighting. Since this fight has only 1 enemy per wave, let's pick our single target deck. We're ready to start the fight. Click this button to begin. Begin battle. I've never done this kind of thing, so this is new to me. These are your attacks. Use attacks by clicking on them. So I'll start. I don't know. This is an enemy. Click to target it with an attack. So we're going to click the enemy. This bar tracks enemy's health and status. Attack to reduce the enemy's health. Once the enemy reaches 0 health, it will die. Got it? Sometimes combat encounters have more than 1 wave of enemies. When all the enemies on the field have died, the next wave will come in. You can see what is in the next wave here. This is the combat log. Clicking on it will bring up the full log of the encounter. So this is where we're going to see that I die a lot. Got it. This is your status. It tracks your health and status effects. The blue skull is your stress marker. Its position is determined by how much stress you have. If your health drops below your stress marker, you will acquire a negative card that will persist throughout the dungeon. Click on the iron sword to select it. Now click on the dummy to use your iron sword on it. Slicey dice. You've been hit. Click on the lesser healing potion to recover hit points. Because the lesser healing potion is quick, you can take another action on your turn. Clicking your deck makes you draw an extra card, but it ends your turn. Try clicking your deck. Finish off the dummies with my deck. Okay, so we're gonna click on it's here. Great sword. Sliced it. Oh, I got 63 physical damage. Let's do Flaming Blade. Yeah, Flaming Blade's got more damage than the Ember Blade. Oh! He came back. Steel Sword. Nailed it. Our health is at 26, 31 up to 28, 20. I don't think we need to worry about the potion quite yet. Maybe one of our next turns. Okay, so Death takes 63 physical damage, and it's our turn again. Let's do the Steel Greatsword. We're still pretty good on health, so I'm not worried. Let's go Iron Greatsword. Ember Blade or Bronze Sword? Let's do Ember Blade. It's got more power. There we go. You got 1 gold ore. Victory is ours! You did it! Oh, it looks like one of the dummies had a chunk of gold ore inside it. I've seen weirder stuff inside those things before. Hey Nick, are we done with this explanation thing? Des is looking kind of bored. See, even Penny calls him Nick. Almost. Let's just head over to the shop so we can tell her how everything over there works. Okay, so we're still in the tutorial part of the game. Got it. Click on the market square. Now click go to enter the shop. You can visit the shop during the week or on the weekend, and it doesn't take any time to do so. This is Basam's shop. You can use your gold here to buy new cards and sell cards you no longer want to use. You are currently on the buy menu. Click the sell button. You can sell cards that aren't currently in your deck at a reduced price. Click on the gold or you found to sell it. And sell. Use the coins you just got to buy a minor healing potion. Let's search for the healing potion. Click on the search bar. I've entered healing potion into the search bar for you. Now click on the minor healing potion. Finally click purchase to add the healing potion to your inventory. Basam restocks his shop occasionally, so be sure to come visit him every once in a while if he runs out of stock. Can we get more? Click on the X to leave the shop. But what if I want to buy more? Like, I want to buy more things. I can't? Can I buy more things before we leave? I think that's just about everything I can tell you. I think you should be ready to take on Vonk Trail now. Oh, and don't forget to put that healing potion in your deck. Just because you bought it doesn't mean it's actually in any of your decks yet. You've unlocked Vonk Trail. Okay, so let's go inventory. And let's click on that to add it to our deck. 31 cards in deck. And then we have 6 bronze swords, 5 bronze great swords. Okay, so that's how many we have of each thing. Thinking I probably should have. Where do we need to go from here? Am I going here? Embark on an expedition into the dangerous lands outside of Galeport. Okay, so this is all we can do right now, I think. Oh, there's Vonk Trail. An old trade road that runs between the small town of Galeport and the larger Navasia. Vonk Trail has experienced a decline in traffic ever since a gang of bandits set up shop nearby and began terrorizing travelers. It is speculated that the bandits' main goal is to poach the local Flupa population for their expensive furs. A small group of snow maples grows along Vonk Trail, a rare sight this far south of the Lumi Tundra. I think we're good on everything. There's nothing for us to add. We already added the potions, so let's embark. Okay, so I'm assuming we click on what's jumping out at us. It would make sense. We only have 1 deck, so let's begin battle. We got a bandit mage, a flupa, and another bandit mage. It's our turn. Okay, we have the iron sword, which is 1.5, the bronze sword, which is only 1. Let's go iron sword and take you out first, if we can. Nailed it. Oh, they're stomping on me. Flupa uses Flupa Slam. Des takes 7 physical damage. Des's turn. This looks like... Let's take you out next. Flupa uses Flupa Slam. Not Stam, Slam. Our health is actually pretty good. What is the Pebble Spear? 1.5. Let's do a potion strength. And a Pebble Spear. Let's get rid of you. Probably didn't need to use a potion strength to do that. That was kind of silly. Dust gains disarming cuteness. Our health is still okay. I'm not going to worry about taking a potion right now. Yeah, I think I should have used the potion of strength when I had a full health bar, not the half a health bar. You know, we learn. And a bronze greatsword. Bam. Dead. You got 1 tattered fur, 2 embers, and 5 gold. Victory is ours. Okay, let's go to this battle next. We still only have 1 deck, so we're going to begin battle. We got a flupa and a bandit. So we can start with the iron sword. The iron Savnya. Let's start with an iron sword. Take out the bandit. Oh, that was easy. Flupa uses cute eyes. Des gains disarming cuteness. Des's turn. That's kind of adorable. Lupa, you are pretty adorable, I must say. Bronze sword. And there we go. Oh, another one. Our health is okay, so can we... Yeah, let's get a new card. Pebble Blade, right there. Lupa uses cute eyes. 1.5, 1. Let's do this one. You got 1 bronze dagger, 2 tattered furs, and 3 gold coins. Okay, let's go here. You come across a bridge spanning a small ravine while following the road. The bridge looks damaged, but still usable. We can fix the bridge, sprint across it, or carefully walk. Let's fix it. You pull out all your woodworking tools and quickly repair the bridge. Why we would have them on us to go on this mission, I don't know, but works for me. It may not be a permanent fix, but the bridge looks much more steady than before. You cross the bridge without any trouble and continue following the road. Now we're going here. Begin battle. Desk gains guard, recruit, armor. I have armor? A beefy bandit. You do look kind of beefy. I feel like the music is still super loud, so... we got Ooh, we don't have great stuff right now. Let's use the Pebble Blade on the beefy bandit. Probably should have used the power potion of strength too, but we didn't. Let's do the iron Sanbia, whatever that is. Disarming cuteness. Potion of strength. Let's drink it. Our health is still hanging on pretty well, so we have 1 star or half a star. Let's do the bronze sword. Stop stomping on me! Let's do the bronze greatsword. You would think the greatsword would give more than the regular sword, but I guess not. Let's do the regular one again. You got 1 tattered fur and 1 jab and 1 gold. Okay, and now let's go here. You finally arrive at a cluster of snow maple trees. Their pale blue bark and distinct white leaves glisten in the sunlight. You get to work siphoning sap from their trunks, but the process is lengthy. You will have to wait a few hours before the bucket is full. With nothing better to do, you decide to lay down and gaze up at the crisp, cloudless sky. I can't believe it's almost winter already. Time's been flying by ever since I came to Galeport. Your eyes grow heavy as you bask in the afternoon sun. Before long, you drift off to sleep. Sma, oui, papa, this tea. A faint voice interrupts your slumber. Ired of wa, int we go no. I feel like I'm speaking some like gibberish. Another voice that sounds like 2 people are talking. Patience, my dear. Wait until tomorrow, and then you can kill humans to your heart's content. But the Miasma is ready today. The rest of the demons are ready to attack on your command. What's the point of waiting? Your eyes shoot open. You scramble to your feet, putting a tree trunk between yourself and the source of the voices before they notice you. Have you no flair for the dramatic? Tomorrow is their thinning of the Veil Festival, when you say the barrier between this world and theirs is the thinnest. You mean that stupid thing where they eat candy and dress up like demons to trick us into not stealing their kids or something? I always thought that was kind of offensive. You carefully peer out from behind the tree and see the 2 conversing strangers. Their clothes are unlike anything you've ever seen before. Horns? Tails? They must be demons. What should I do? They will all be gathered in the town square for the festival. It will make killing them all easier. But a wave of force emanates from the tall demon. You go limp as the magic passes you, falling forward against the nearby tree. Your body is completely paralyzed. Have I made myself clear? Fine. We'll attack tomorrow on your signal. Splendid. I am ecstatic that you came to see my reason, my dear. Shut up, Harbinger. The Demon Lord put me in charge instead of you. Galeport would have been captured months ago. It would be a dark day for demonkind if the mantle of Harbinger was ever granted to a demon of your breed. Now I must be on my way. There are still preparations to be made, my dear. Be sure to uphold your end of the bargain, or there will be consequences. Farewell, and good hunting. With blinding speed, the tall demon disappears into the trees. Just who does he think he's talking to? Screw him. The pink-haired demon throws a small box-shaped object at the ground. You hear a metallic clang as it hits the forest floor. If he wants to collect threads of fate, he can do it himself. I'm just here to kill humans. The pink-haired demon scowls at the box as it lies on the ground. Then after letting out a short scream, she kicks the box into the forest. Before the box lands, she turns and sprints off in the opposite direction with tears in her eyes. The box bounces off several rocks and trees before finally landing at your feet. Minutes pass like hours, but eventually the paralysis wears off and you regain control of your body. Demons are going to attack Galeport? This can't be happening. Your eyes are drawn to the strange box resting on the forest floor. Is this some sort of jewelry box? What was it even doing with something like this? You bend down and pick up the jewelry box. As you examine it, a disembodied voice passes over your ears like a whisper. The object you hold in your hands hums with unknown potential. Was this a simple mistake, or is it fate? The jewelry box is now bound to your soul. A jewelry box bearing a strange symbol upon its lid. As you gaze upon it, you feel as if the box is attempting to draw you inside. The instant voice goes silent. The box disappears in your hands in a blinding flash of light. It's gone. Whose voice was that? What's happening? I need to get back to town and tell the others about the demons before it's too late. You sprint back to Galeport as fast as your legs can carry you. When you arrive at the barracks, you barge into Boris's office. What is wrong, Des? You look like you've seen a ghost. Not a ghost. You struggle to catch your breath. It feels like your heart is about to burst. Demons. Demons are going to attack Galeport. I heard them talking in the woods. Demons? Des, demons can't enter human settlements. Now, where is that snow maple sap? Boris, listen to me. You will address me as Captain Boris while reporting, recruit. The seamstress protects all human settlements from demons. I do not know what you think you saw, but unless you have evidence, I cannot believe you. But I heard them. They're planning on attacking Galeport tomorrow during the festival. During the Thinning Veil Festival, people dress up as demons and journey to towns such as Galeport. Are you sure you did not only see people dressed as demons while traveling? Well, I'm not sure. Des? Well, the rookie finally lost her marbles. You two don't believe me either? No, it's not like that. Even if we did believe you, what would you want us to do? I don't... Very well. The town guard will be on high alert during the festival tomorrow. Is that acceptable, Des? Yes. Thank you, Captain. Exhausted, you decide to turn in for the evening, but many hours pass before you are finally able to sleep. And on that note, we're going to call that the end of episode 1. Thank you guys very much for being here. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to help a new YouTuber grow. And as always, before we go, remember, when gaming, have fun, play hard, but in real life, be the change you wish to see in the world. Later, y'all.